Hello! Today we're going to be watching a video from a channel called Midwest Safety, so be sure to go out there and check out the rest of their stuff. The name of the video is Teens Think They Can Bully Police Without Consequences. I haven't seen it, and I don't watch most of these videos, so I like to go into them, with an open mind and all that good stuff. So unfortunately, sometimes the videos suck because I don't watch them beforehand. Hopefully this will be a good one. If you don't like this video and you have a different video you'd like me to watch, go ahead and leave something in the comments. I'd be more than happy to check it out. Hopefully it's a good video, in which case we'll give you your props. If it's a bad video, we will also yell at you for sending over such a bad video. All right, let's get started.
In Macon County, Illinois, police...
Oh, okay. Before we even get started, this has an AI voiceover to it, which has been getting better and better. And considering that I'd like to do voiceover work at some point, this isn't a good sign. Not a good sign for the J-ster. I'm actually taking voiceover classes right now. I've done some in the past, but yeah. You know what? This is probably not what this video is about. Well, I just wanted to point out that's an AI voice, and I started hearing that particular one maybe a year or so ago, and it's gotten noticeably better. So in the course of a year, it went from obviously an AI voice to just only kind of obvious that it's an AI voice.
Officers make a routine traffic stop. What happens next? And the wild accusation is anything but routine.
You just pulled my out, bro.
Your windows work? You can open the door.
All right, here we go.
Your windows.
That's it?
Yeah. Do your windows work?
No, it doesn't, clearly.
Okay, I don't know that. Normally people roll their windows now.
Well, mine don't. I'm pressing the button. You can see.
The ignorance of youth. I don't think I need to point out to anybody that being rude to a cop's a bad idea. They're in control of your immediate future, and giving them attitude is a really poor idea. Remember, for the most part, cops pull people over for a living, so they're pretty knowledgeable about the law, since that's kind of their job. Imagine whatever your job is. Now, how would you feel if you were just doing your job and someone came in and started giving you shit about it? And started basically telling you that clearly you don't know how to do your job. Well, police feel about that probably about the same as you would.
What am I getting pulled over for?
Your window tint.
I
You have
was
your
just
license and
parked.
insurance. It doesn't matter. You entered here from the roadway.
That was a bad idea right there.
Well, I have to find my first.
What's going on, man?
Nothing's going on. What is y'all picking for?
License and insurance.
Okay, give me a second.
The windows.
Swearing at the cops is a bad idea.
Well, that one goes down.
Insurance.
License.
Okay, I have a
Bust
license.
ass
I have
phone.
Your
a
ID,
valid.
sir.
Y'all don't have to speak to him.
I need his ID. He doesn't
For
have a
what?
seatbelt on. I need his ID.
We're in a parking lot, dude. We
I
just
saw you drive up here.
When? Because I just was sitting there.
Yeah, I know. I was pulled in behind you.
No, you wasn't. Because I was in the drive-thru,
Okay.
and then I parked for a second,
I'm
and
not
then
gonna.
y'all came.
Hey, I'm not gonna have the argument with you.
Police brutality.
Police brutality, even though I haven't laid a hand on them.
What's your name? For what reason?
You don't have your seatbelt on. You don't have a license.
Call a sergeant now.
Call a sergeant now. Oh my God, I'm getting a ticket for my tint, and he's going to get a ticket for his lack of seatbelt. This is police brutality.
Call a sergeant now.
Are you the
Oh
registered
no.
owner?
Now she's going to cry about it.
You can see that when you're in the light.
Okay.
I can order you out of the vehicle anytime on a lawful traffic stop. Pennsylvania versus Mims, U.S. Supreme Court. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
I need you out of the car.
You don't get to demand when we do things. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the car, man.
The U.S. Supreme Court says you do.
I think I pointed this out earlier. Don't argue with a cop about a law. If a cop's telling you something's the law, it probably is. Now, of course, there's going to be cases where... There you go. Of course, there's going to be cases where the cop's lying to you. In that case, there's not a lot you can do about it at the time. Just go ahead and go with what he's telling you. And then later on, if it turns out that's all bullshit and wrong, have it corrected. This is not the spot to have a conversation with the cop about what's legal and what's not legal. Because guess what? You're not going to win that conversation either way. Most likely the cop's right and he knows what he's talking about. But if the cop's wrong and he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's still right in that situation. You just have to sort that shit out. You're not going to talk him out of a ticket by telling him that you don't think it's illegal and that he's breaking the law and things like that. Yeah, it just doesn't work that way. You're going to have more trouble than you started off with.
The U.S. Supreme Court says you do. Pennsylvania versus Mims. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
In the case the officer refers to here, Pennsylvania versus Mims, the Supreme Court ruled that an officer may request anyone to exit the vehicle on a traffic stop since it is a minimal and reasonable intrusion on suspects that have been lawfully stopped by the police.
Makes sense, right?
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. We're gonna break this window if you don't open the door.
Stop! Don't break my window!
Ow! You have a body cam on. Ow! 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 Ow!
Hey, watch his hands. I'm gonna break the window.
Ow! 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 And the Academy Award goes to this dude for faking that he's getting hurt.
Tell him come now. Open the door. Gonna
See?
break the window
It didn't
if you
have to
don't
be like
open
that.
the window.
They're trying to break my stuff!
Hey, he hit me in my face. He just hit me in my face.
He's hitting us!
There's no reason for me to get out of the car.
Yeah, no seatbelt on, get out of the car.
You guys have body cams on, bro.
Yep.
It's on video.
Yep.
Right, it's on video. There's no reason for this. This vehicle was on the roadway.
Okay, and let me point out that the fact that they have body cams on makes your case way, way, way worse. I mean, in situations like this, you'd be better off if they didn't have a body cam because clearly they're not doing anything wrong here, and these guys are making a big old fuss.
This was a lawful traffic stop. But we watched you on the roadway. I just broke the door and out of the car. Get out. What the
On your stomach.
For what? For what?
You're still arguing, huh? At this point, do you really think you have any control over the situation? And do you think fighting back is going to do anything except for annoy the cops? Well, no. All you're doing is making a bad situation worse, dude. Just calm down, let the process happen, and then deal with whether it's right or not afterwards. You're doing yourself zero favors, sir. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He hit. Oh, they hit her in the face. That's so sad. Save the candy.
Give me my phone, please!
This might be my favorite video so far that I've reviewed.
Call the sergeant.
Roll over on your side so you can breathe. Roll over on your side.
I don't want to roll over on my side. I'm on my back.
I'm telling you to roll over on your side.
I think he does yoga. Look at that. Yeah, that's a pretty good bridge.
I don't have anything on me.
That's fine. I gotta double check. What's your name?
Come on, dude. You have a body key, right?
Yeah.
You just pull my out, bro. Here. You can see right. You can see my underwear, right?
Yes, I can search you.
There, I got you.
I guess he's just hoping the body cam doesn't actually show what's going on, because clearly they did not have that man's dick out. He's like, "You're showing my underwear." I'm like, "Well, I think that's more of a fashion choice you've already made, sir."
I'm not going nowhere.
I don't know.
Hey, can you call a sergeant? Can you call a sergeant?
We'll be going to jail. You can talk to him there.
Why for what?
For resisting arrest.
Resisting arrest? Why was I under arrest?
Because you're obstructing.
How?
Because you wouldn't get out of the car and you didn't have a seatbelt on. You wouldn't identify
You
yourself.
told me to roll down the window. I rolled down the window. Then y'all started reaching in.
We told you to get
Then they all
Can you
started
call a
reaching.
sergeant now.
Not happening.
No.
Why do they think that they can just tell people to call a sergeant? Is there a law that I'm unaware of? Don't get me wrong, there very well could be. Maybe you can legally request a sergeant to come out there. Although the way those cops are acting, I probably don't think so. They're not like, "Oh shit, now we got to go get our sergeant." So I think one of the cops said, "Yeah, you can see him at jail because that's where we're going."
It's right here. Cadence is right here.
Oh no. Oh no, now Dad's here. So what do you think the odds are that Dad's going to de-escalate this situation and he's going to, calm everybody down and everything's fine now? The fact that there's 4 minutes left in this video makes me think, no, that's not what's going to happen. I think Dad's going to be exactly like his daughter because that's probably where she got it from. Let's find out.
How's it going, sir?
Dad, I was parked by the light for Fusion. I pulled out and they pulled me over. I wasn't even on the road.
We weren't.
They're lying. You go to McDonald's cameras. They're lying. They're lying.
So I made the stop. So we had been following the vehicle. They did pull in here. They were going to leave. We decided to make a traffic stop. She stops right here.
No, he's lying, Dad. Do not believe
It's all on camera.
I'll stick him in your car for the time being. Ma'am, can you run inside and get a manager and ask them for the camera footage, please?
Yeah, that's not how that works either, buddy. They can't just pop out a tape and hand it to you. There's like processes to go back and review the footage and this, that, and the other. I've worked at places that had security cameras, so I know that's how it is. You can't just run in and go, oh shit, roll back that camera 5 minutes and then give the police a copy of it. No, they can get them a copy of it, obviously, but it's not like, hey, let me just run in there and do that. There's a process to it. You got to go back, you got to find it, then you got to record that footage and then put it on something and give it to the cops. That's not going to happen right now.
Let's go around. There's a witness. I need her statement.
I need her.
Y'all done patted me down. I don't know how many times, bro.
Well, I
don't need a...
You do need a seatbelt. You didn't have your seatbelt on in the car, so we're gonna put it on in this car.
Ask him to identify himself, ask him to get out of the car. He refuses, tries to roll the windows up, resists with deputies. When that started happening, that's when she kind of freaked out. Up until that point, she was okay.
So how did she get out of the car?
Who?
Did you drag her out of the car?
They got her out of this side after we got him out of the car. He was our main focus.
So what are you pulling her over for? Tinted window?
Yeah.
Pull me over. I got tinted windshield.
Right.
They also failed
Let's
the
go.
signal at like north.
So yeah. So he is like her. Give me a tinted windshield ticket. I immediately would. I immediately would. I wouldn't be like, oh, she also didn't signal and this, that, and the other. I would immediately give him a ticket. Smart ass.
I don't care. You can pull her over for tinted window. That's what you
Right.
just said.
Okay, if that's your opinion on the situation, that's fine.
But there's
I'm just
a
telling you.
million other cars around. Look, he's got tinted windows.
Okay. And normally everyone else identifies themselves and gives us insurance. I'm just explaining to you how it
I
went. Now, if you don't
understand.
agree with it,
But
I
you're
can't argue
dragging
that.
people out. I mean,
Well, no, I asked them to get out of the car for several minutes before it
Dad, he
escalates to
never
that.
asked me to get out the car.
Dad, he never asked me to get out of the car.
Like I said, we all have cameras on.
I understand.
It is what it is.
Go get McDonald's
So,
videos
what's the
right
deal with her?
now.
She escalated things.
Well, 'cause she's
He
pissed.
broke my door.
Right.
Y'all are paying for that.
Hey, bud, stop.
No, I'm pissed.
Can I get a sergeant?
Like I said, you could talk to him when you get to the jail.
What am I going to jail for?
Resisting, obstructing.
How do I resist?
See, this is the part where I feel really bad for the cops because he already told them all this stuff. And this kid's just getting him to repeat it over and over again in the thought that he could trip him up somehow. Well, you're not going to trip that dude up. He does this every day. This is probably, I'm going to make an assumption that this is his first experience with the police, right? So he's got all these ideas in his head of what he can say and what he can do to trip up the police. Well, here's the thing. This is your first rodeo. This is not their first rodeo. They've had many, many, many rodeos, and you're probably not going to come up with something that throws them off their game. So you might as well just sit back, relax, enjoy the ride to the jail, and be prepared for what's coming next. All this stuff's pointless.
I rolled down the window.
When the police say identify yourself,
I do not have to. By
Yes,
Illinois
you
State
do.
Constitution.
Yes, you do. You
By
need
the
to go
federal
back- you need to-
Constitution. I do not have to
Federal
identify.
Constitution.
Yes, I do not have to disclose any information to you.
when you're breaking the law, you
We didn't
have
break
to
the law. We
you
just-
didn't have a seatbelt on.
I didn't get a second to even move, bro. Can you listen to this? This is too tight.
It's not too tight.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro. It's literally choking me. I have heart problems.
It's not.
Seatbelt.
You talking?
Yes.
You've got 8 inches in
tight as
between.
hell.
You got 8 inches in between the back of you
I can't. I got
and the
cuffs
front.
on, dude. How do you expect me
Yeah,
to
you're
sit back and I got
forgetting
cuffs on?
Mercy.
If it's not one thing or another, he's got an 8-inch gap, but it's too tight for him. He's got heart problems.
So what's happening with her?
Well, the male for sure, but I believe, so the other two detectives were dealing with her, but I'm assuming when they asked her to get out of the car, she resisted, obstructed. So we're going to go down to the law enforcement center and sort it all out. Thank you. Is what we're going to do.
Okay. Well, no. All right. He's not too bad. He was upset about his daughter, and the tinted window thing on its surface is not a big deal. Obviously, lots of cars have tinted windows. Hers are really dark, so that's probably what got her. I don't know what the particular laws are in that state, but in most states you can have a tint, but only a certain amount of darkness. I mean, and of course, in some states you can have it as dark as you want. Clearly, that's not a state where you can have it as dark as you want.
We're gonna get your feet underneath them. You ready? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yep.
You gonna pull her over there?
Yep.
So sad.
Stay right there.
I swear to God, she sounds like she's being sent to her room. I didn't even do anything.
Are you on any kind of medication or drugs or anything?
No, I'm pregnant.
You know how easy this could be if you just would have unlocked the door
Yeah.
and did exactly what they told you to do?
Pulled me over for no reason.
For no reason, I just
Tinted windows, they're entire.
tinted windows, dude. I mean, how many times do they got to tell her why she got pulled over? I didn't even do nothing.
Too dark to be driving with.
Can you please get the hair out my face? It's all in my
I'm not gonna do that because you just spit all over your hair.
So unfair. Oh yeah, all y'all bitch asses. Yeah, I'm suing all of you. Yeah, let's see how that works out for you, buddy.
all of you. I hope all of you die.
Oh my God, you're giving me a tinted window ticket. I hope you all die.
Oh no! Does it look like it?
It really does look like it.
No.
You need to calm down.
Can you get the hair out my face, please?
Okay, but you need to calm down. Yelling at them ain't gonna get you. You need to calm down.
All right, let's go over this way. I appreciate you, sir.
All right, he's okay.
I'll just have her hang.
All right, yeah, he's not too bad. Yeah,
I'm gonna stand by with her. I'll help
I was mistaken about Dad. Dad's okay.
you guys out.
Court records indicate the female, Cadence, was charged with resisting arrest and obstruction of justice, while the male, Octavius, was also charged with resisting and obstruction as well.
Yeah.
They are presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Mercy.
In making
I don't think we need a court for this. I think we can all agree that they were guilty of the said charges. And don't get me wrong, making fun of teens is easy picking, so to speak, because all teens are dumb, every single one of them. I was dumb as dumb could be when I was that age as well. So, but I'm still going to make fun of them. Because that's kind of my job here, right? Isn't it? Yeah. So what did you think of those two? Leave me some comments of what you thought about the situation. Were they in the wrong? Were the cops in the wrong? I mean, maybe I'm in the wrong. If you have another video that you'd like me to make a video about and all that good stuff, you go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. Other than that, I think we're about done here. Until next time, you guys are a fantastic day. If you could like and subscribe and maybe comment, I'd be really appreciated.